Get away from her, you bitch!
Classic.
He was in the Amazon with my mom when she was researching spiders right before she died.
No more hangers!
You thought you'd become a prostitute or a drug addict?
I used to love doggy chow. I used to love doggy chow too.
Yum, yum. I'm Crystal.
You are really getting there with the impressions.
Thank you.
Well, sorry, miss. I was giving myself an oil job. Yeah, that's a really niche one. I'm Baby Lame.
And welcome to Camp Classics.
A stupid podcast about thoughtful... No.
Did you have a brain tumor for breakfast?
A thoughtful podcast about stupid movies.
And here we are.
Do you know what? I think I was just a bit intimidated by the setup. Who the hell do we think we are? What is happening right now?
Bright light.
We are in Canary Wharf?
We're in Canary Wharf.
Why are we in Canary Wharf?
There's 3 cameras trained on me. It reminds me of my last Saturday night.
Bit of pressure, but I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm going to smash it.
What's going on? I don't understand.
I just think it's about time we pivoted to video.
Okay.
There's so much happening here with us, the chemistry that no one ever really gets to see.
Yes. So right now, I do feel like I said to you as we walked into the room, I feel like we're doing a men's health podcast. It's okay to cry.
Oh, and we've just covered Mortal Kombat, which was truly
Is this our
the men's
lad
rights
era?
Yeah.
Literally, I've got a pint.
You've got your pint, and we are holding a straight man hostage.
Gay rights!
That is, listeners, that's the thing that we're enjoying most. There's a poor guy here who's having to oversee this session, and bless his soul, having to listen to this.
But we are shooting video. Will it ever see the light of day? Who knows?
Who knows?
But maybe one day. But what is this? This is Camp Classics, where every 2 weeks we take a movie and decide if it's camp.
It's important work.
You know what's not camp?
Tell me.
Canary Wharf.
No. Well, actually, I disagree. I think it could be a little bit camp.
You could imagine a Sharon Stone sexual thriller set here.
It's very Basic Instinct 2. Risk addiction.
When you think about fucking me, and I know you do.
Thank you. But also, I could imagine being like a little working girl in a fur.
Oh, yeah, okay. So we're like a modern... a modern working girl. Oh, no, that kind of working girl. Sorry. Why didn't I immediately go to prostitute? I watched a really crazy Sharon Stone movie recently, actually, which I think you'd like.
What's it
called?
called?
Sliver. Have you seen it?
Oh, yes, with one of the Baldwins.
With one of the Baldwins.
Yes, and it's like the flip. She's the innocent one.
She's the innocent one, but then she gets lured into his like sex games, which is basically filming everyone in their apartment building and watching them all fuck.
I want to be lured into someone's sex games.
Yeah, with like a secret door where they're like, and this is where I watch 1,000 TVs of everyone in the building fucking. And she's like, yeah, okay.
She's into it.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Cool.
Also, the crazy thing about that movie, sorry, we're not here to talk about Sliver, but that movie was meant to end with them both flying into a volcano at the end in a helicopter. They filmed it, but they were like, nah, it doesn't test well. So it just ends with her.
How did they get from like CCTV surveillance in a city to a volcano setup?
It's quite camp.
Is it the 90s or the early noughties?
Yeah, early 90s.
Budget, yeah, fine. It's just like, let's do...
No, they shot it. They just didn't use it. They're like,
exactly.
It doesn't test well.
We need a 3-week shoot in like Honolulu or wherever.
Yeah.
I don't know if there are volcanoes in Honolulu, but I doubt
Sounds
there are.
right.
Okay, sure, yeah.
Before we go further, though, business... We do
always the business.
I stand on business.
Yep.
We have a Gatreon where you can get a bonus episode every month.
Help me, I'm poor.
And also a check-in with your sexual health.
A check-in with my testicular health. You can get a free trial, binge them all, and then cancel. We won't judge you. And you can sign up directly on Patreon, or you can click the locked episode on Apple Podcasts or Spotify.
How is the tally going?
Well, we've got new members to shout out.
But do you like... Is there like a diagram of like people that drop off and come in?
Oh, I see. Yeah. My house, like if you picture it, it's just like one of those like wall of conspiracies with like red string, like, oh, House of Wax gained 2 member, Paris Hilton circled a bunch of times. Like,
I just don't think you should have any more data because even like the very premise of this show is all about the data. I think it's not good for you to have data.
No, less data.
See, I'm telling you, I have the mind of a master. I have the mind of a mastermind. What's that? I don't know, but I'm so creative like that.
We've got to shout out Kate, Scott, and Dermot, who joined on Patreon, and a couple little secret watchers over on Apple Podcasts. We don't know who you are, but
cut.
You're in your high rise with the cameras on.
Now watching us.
Yes.
Oh my God, look at us. What are we doing?
I feel like Sharon Stone.
I don't even know what I'm doing right now. Open your legs. That's it. Yeah.
Our latest episode on the Gatreon is on House of Wax. And on our next episode, we're giving people what they want. Christmas classic, Batman Returns.
Meow.
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 I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah, that was one of our most requested Christmas movies, and we're doing the gay thing and putting it behind a paywall.
Extra festive version. Right. The extra festive version. Either the extra festive version.
But will it get 10 Lizas like Batman and Robin?
Oh,
that's the question.
cliffhanger.
We've had some little feedback. I think this is Danielle, but I forgot to write down who sent this, so apologies if it's not Danielle. Listening to the Mortal Kombat episode and was thinking about how I watch Meet Me in St. Louis as my Christmas movie every year while drinking bubbly. Sending it as a camp Christmas movie, Judy Garland and wigs.
Well, I just think of Sex and the City with Jennifer Hudson.
Does she talk about that?
Yeah, and it's like she's from St. Louis, and then like I think like Carrie buys her a DVD or something, and she watches it over Christmas. It's all a bit.
I've never seen it.
No, I've never seen it, so I thought absolutely nothing.
Judy Garland and wigs sounds good.
Sure, actually, I take it back. Yeah.
I'm going to watch it. I'm not going to commit to covering it, but I could use a new Christmas movie this year, so
okay,
I'll do it. And also, Jordan says, I think you should do the family stone for Christmas so baby can try and redeem herself about the now deceased Diane Keaton.
She's still dead.
She's still dead. Aww. But maybe if you like Family Stone,
I actually really like that movie.
Do you?
SJP plays a real fucking
uptight
bitch.
Yeah. I feel like it probably is bad, but in a fun way.
Have you not seen it?
I have.
Yeah.
It's just been a long time. Isn't
Rachel McAdams is in it?
Who plays the lesbian? There is a lesbian, isn't there? No, this is pre-lesbians. It's only gay men were allowed in movies. Yes. There's like a gay brother, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm getting bored as we're even talking about it now.
But anyway, Christmas is here.
We wanted to do something real fun and festive.
And I'm not very, very happy about that.
I can tell.
I think it is really uncamp and quite frankly homophobic, transphobic that you are forcing us into doing Christmas movies on this podcast.
That's me.
How very fucking dare you? Like, there's nothing camp about Christmas. Although I do think the origin story of Jesus is actually quite camp. So I could be just sort of going against my very argument.
What, like Mary?
Immaculate Conception.
Yeah, sure.
So I'm thinking Mary might be a doll.
Oh.
Yeah. I think she's just like, fuck genetics, and she's got her baby.
Oh, I just thought she was sleeping
around. She could be doing that. Well, she could be. But then obviously you got the Three Kings, and that's very like thruple vibes, coming, presenting stuff in the barn. That feels quite dirty and gay. I feel like Mary might be a beard for Joseph. I think like there's a bigger backstory there.
Okay.
Yeah, so I do think there's something in it. Well, why do you like Christmas though?
I don't have an answer for that. I don't think I do.
Okay. So another great reason why we're doing a Christmas movie.
But we're not we are, but we're not.
Well, you said it had to explicitly be a Christmas movie because it's Christmas season.
I do have a Christmas themed joke for you though.
Oh, okay.
Why was Jesus so popular with gay men?
I don't know.
Because he was hung like this.
Oh, wait. Oh, God.
I made arms out.
That's great for audio.
Yeah,
well, I guess now we're visual. It's great. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll make sure to clip that one up.
But I was thinking that maybe this could be a chance for me to just try and add a little bit of queer frivolity to the situation. So I would like to launch a little quiz with you.
Oh.
And basically, I was thinking with this quiz, how Christmassy, what can we do? There's lots to talk about at Christmas, lots of questions to ask. So obviously I went straight to porn.
It really does make you feel very festive.
In a game that I would like to know is it porn or is it a lie? Basically, I'm going to give you some Christmas themed porn titles and I want you to tell me whether they are true or whether I've made them up, Crystal.
This is really funny because I've seen you do this at a drag quiz before, and I stole it. And
Yeah, I know you stole
I've
it.
been doing it at brunches for the past like 5
Oh.
years. I call it porn or narn.
Well, there you go. Okay, but I know you stole it, so I actually done some new research just because I knew
okay.
that you would
I'm
already
ready.
know.
I'm ready.
Okay, well, play at home, listeners. This is an interactive section of the show. So, all I want for Christmas is a gangbang.
Relatable.
Is that true or false?
False.
It's true.
Oh.
1994. This is a good one. The tits that saved Christmas.
Big boobs.
No.
It's true. 2003. And what tits they must be.
Oh.
Imagine some tits just coming and saving Christmas.
I like imagining them like just two disembodied tits like on a sleigh, just like visiting house to house.
Miserable, broken families. Yeah.
Finally, the tits are here.
Frosty the Blowman.
That's false.
Yeah, I made that one up. I was quite proud of that one.
It's good. It's good. I think on your original quiz there was Frosty the Snow Hoe.
Yeah, which is true.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's a snow hoe, but
Yeah,
she
not a
doesn't blow.
blowman.
Next up.
Also, Frosty the Blowman, it makes it sound like it's a Coke thing too.
Yeah, I know. Well, you know,
because Frosty and white powder.
and so that might be a hard-hitting social drama instead of.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, next up. I hope you're playing at home, everyone. Ghost of Christmas Ass.
No way.
It's true. 2012.
No, it's not.
Ghost of Christmas Ass. How the Grinch Gaped Christmas.
Now that's a Grinch movie I'd cover on this podcast.
Yeah.
No, that's no way. That's
2014.
Wait,
I'm creeping
wait, is
on
this-
your white
wait,
Xmas.
Was that a gay title? Or do straight people gape?
Well, I don't know if it's gay porn. Porn doesn't need to be.
No. But do gaping?
No, that's like a gaping hole, isn't it?
Yeah. Do straight people do gaping?
Well, they've got holes to gape.
I know,
so-
but I just didn't know.
Next up, I'm creaming on your white Xmas.
Oh my god, I'm creaming on your white Xmas. That doesn't even
I'm
really make any sense.
creaming on your white Xmas.
False.
True, 2008.
That doesn't even make sense.
Next up, jiggle all the way.
Jiggle all the way. Yeah, true.
Correct, you got that. A few more left. Fistmas time.
True.
False. I made that up. Okay. Naughty or nice, she's getting it twice.
That's still on my quiz too. I can't remember though. True.
It's true.
Yeah.
2008, a great year for Christmas pornography. Santa is coming all over town.
I love that one. True.
1996, classic. True.
Yeah.
Rudolph the Red Rosebud Reindeer.
False.
Yeah, but I loved it.
I'll
Rudolph
steal that
the
one. I'm back in Scotland doing some brunches this weekend. I'm taking that one with me.
And then the final one is spend Xmas in my ass.
That sounds wholesome. I'm going to say true.
It is true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spacious.
And that's an invitation to anybody that would like to spend Christmas in my ass. And that is the end of my pornography Christmas quiz, everyone.
I
Thank
think
you.
I lost and won.
I think so did our listeners as well.
And you know what? Naughty or nice? We're getting it twice.
We are.
Well, now I just need to go home and find out about straight gaping.
I thought you were just going to go, well, now I just need to go home and fuck. I thought that's what I was like, okay, calm down.
Time to get out my 96 copy of Frosty the Snow Hoe.
Yes.
Extra festive version.
Thank you for that quiz, baby. But before we go any further, what makes a camp classic?
Well, a camp classic is something that should unlock queer joy. In the words of Megan Fox, I want to get a weddy. Yeah, like it's not just like pre-cum, it's like full jizz explosion from this. It needs to be stupid. We don't want anything that's taking itself too seriously. It also needs to have an ongoing legacy and inform queer pop culture. Ideally, the film should be anti-mainstream. That's underdog flop vibes that's reclaimed by the F slurs.
And we'll be the judge of that, won't we? These two F slurs.
Yeah, we certainly will.
Unqualified, but very opinionated.
Yeah, and very F.
Very F. Some might say 2F.
Yes.
Some have.
And some will.
Some will continue to. Today we are covering 1984's Gremlins. One of the Christmas movies that I think we both can tolerate and can bear to talk about. I think you were right about something about Christmas, which is that it's not a very queer time of year. It's when we all have to get back in our little straight boxes. And so if we're going to do a Christmas movie, like, let's have something that's a bit weird.
Yeah,
a
exactly.
bit different.
Oh, a bit kooky.
A bit kooky. So we're covering Gremlins.
You ready to be festive for Christmas?
Here's the context. It was directed by Joe Dante, who's like a prolific B-movie director. This was his probably biggest movie, this and Gremlins 2. Written by Chris Columbus, who went on to direct Home Alone, Mrs. Doubtfire, Adventures in Babysitting, and 2 Harry Potter movies.
Yeah.
That's so upsetting.
This script was written as a demo script, essentially, and it was never intended to be made.
Oh, that's
But
interesting.
It found its way to Steven Spielberg, who loved it, and he was currently working on E.T., and he was like, more puppets! And so he executive produced this movie. It stars Zach Galligan.
Who?
Exactly. This is probably his biggest movie. Phoebe Cates. She's done some bits. She's done some bits. She was a name at the time. Fast Times at Ridgemont High and another one, can't remember. Hoyt Axton, that's the dad. Polly Holiday, that's the old mean lady. And Frances Lee McCain, who's the mum. The voice of Mogwai.
Yes.
Howie Mandel.
Oh.
Isn't that weird?
Is that from like America's Got Talent?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't kind of want to know who the voice of Gizmo is.
Yeah.
Now he's just like a bald old man. It's like
thumping on a table telling people they've got what it takes. Don't like it.
That's so upsetting.
The special effects and puppetry was by Chris Wallace, who went on to win an Oscar for The Fly. Did the effects on The Fly. He hasn't really worked since the 90s.
Oh.
Yeah. But he had done quite a few like cool sounding B movies. It was made on an $11 million budget, which is very small. And it was released on June 8th of 1984, which is the same day as Ghostbusters.
That's interesting to me.
Yeah, they're kind of in a world together, aren't they?
Which one came out top?
Ghostbusters.
Oh.
Ghostbusters,
okay.
I think, was the first or second highest grossing movie of the year that year, and Gremlins was 4th.
It also surprised me how old this movie is.
Mm.
Like, watching it back, it doesn't seem as old as it is. I mean, it's really fucking ancient, isn't it? It's like 40 years old.
Yeah, you're right. That's really old.
Yeah.
Because it actually came out the year I was born, so that is fucking depressing.
Oh, it's really old.
Yeah.
It's like disgracefully old. It's like disgusting. Like, why are we even mentioning this? Why is it even in pop culture? It's gross.
Just let me know when you're finished. It ended up being a huge hit. It took $212 million worldwide and was the 4th biggest movie of the year. And I think this is a camp clue. Basically, the movie was released before the PG-13 rating was there, so things were either PG or restricted. And the production company and studio didn't really know how to market this, so some of the marketing was very kid-friendly, and they didn't really lean in to the horror elements of this movie. And so a lot of parents took their kids to see this movie, and a lot of them were really young, and there were a lot of complaints. And this movie ended up creating a new rating called PG-13.
That is very camp.
Very camp. Yeah, traumatizing children.
I fully appreciate that.
I also, apparently this movie was how a lot of children found out that Santa Claus wasn't real.
Yes, from the speech, which we'll be getting to. Which again, like of all the things this movie does, like...
Yeah. So that's quite camp. Traumatizing children.
Tick. There we go. I think we're done for the day. I'm just going to have a sip of my beer. We're done.
And there we go, guys. It's time for me to get in bed.
It obviously went on to have a sequel, Gremlins 2, which was released in 1990, which was not a commercial success. And
there's a new one on its way.
And there's a new one on the way, coming out year after next, I think. I think that's it for context. What's your history with the movie?
Like, I kind of remember growing up with it, but like it's not been something that I'm like, oh my God, every year I watch Gremlins. It's always been around, hasn't it?
Mm.
Yeah, what about you?
I don't think I watched it as a kid, or
was it too scary
for
you?
I think it was. I think I remember either seeing it and like when it started to get scary, I was like, "What the heck? Nope," or I'd never even saw it that far, and I just put it in a box with Child's Play.
Yeah,
which is scarier, right? I haven't seen that in a really long time either.
I mean,
is
sure,
it? But it's not. It doesn't have the goofiness, right? Child's Play?
It kind of does.
Oh, it kind of does. Okay.
Also, it does take a lot to scare me.
Yeah.
Life is scary enough. So.
Well, let the record say I do not find Gremlins scary.
Okay.
But as a child,
brave, well done.
I think I thought it was more horror than clearly is.
Yeah.
I don't think I watched it until I was an adult, and then I haven't seen it since. So I was going into it pretty fresh. I couldn't remember any of the plot.
No, neither could I,
And I couldn't even really remember the rules about Gremlins or anything. So we're getting to the plot?
Let's go for it.
Okay, so we meet struggling inventor Randall Peltzer, who visits a Chinatown antique store to find a Christmas present for his son, Billy. Randall is a shit inventor, and none of his stuff works. While in the shop, Randall uncovers a small and furry creature called a mogwai. The owner, Mr. Wing, refuses to sell it to Randall.
It's singing. It sounds cute. It's like, what is it?
Yeah. Woke alert, but the Orientalism of this scene. Oof.
Oh, sorry to Michael Bellinson.
Yeah.
If this is too woke, but go ahead, Crystal.
Yeah, just, I mean, the man who runs the shop is just a caricature of American ideas about Chinese people, I think. And he's one of two people of color in this whole movie, and he's basically a racist stereotype. But imagine the exotic things you could get from the far off reaches.
If you just pull back a curtain in your local Chinese supermarket, what exotic things lurk beneath.
Yeah, it's very like monkey's paw, isn't it? But yeah, he refuses to sell the mogwai to Randall, but his grandson secretly does, and he warns Randall to remember 3 important rules concerning its care. Keep the creature away from light, especially sunlight, which will kill it. Do not let it come in contact with water. And above all, never let it eat after midnight.
Don't let him get wet.
We'll get to all of that. So then we go to Randall's hometown of Kingston Falls, where we meet Billy, who works at the local bank with his love interest, Kate. And he's just like a kind of all-American boy, isn't he?
Boy, how old is he? He looks fucking old to me.
It's unclear.
And also this idea that he has to buy this present, it's like, what the fuck's going on? He's like...
For my adult son who lives in my attic.
Yeah, it's like, and you're struggling. This is what I hate about Christmas. The capitalistic element of it. So what, you already can't pay your bills, you're probably going to lose your house, your job's flopping. Oh no, but I need to spend $200 on
an
a
exotic
present.
pet without consulting my wife.
Yeah.
I'm just going to bring this animal into the house.
And we know what happens.
Oh. Yeah, Billy was apparently originally meant to be like a 10-year-old boy.
That would make a lot more sense.
And so you can tell that like some of the plot elements they just didn't update, such as I need to buy this present for my son. Which sounds like a 10-year-old thing you're doing for
also,
your 10-year-old boy. Also, a lot of the
dialogue, now you've said that, is very like, oh, daddy. Yeah. It's very like...
Yeah, it's very weird. So they just didn't... They were like, let's put an older person in it and give him a love interest, and that'll make...
That will make loads of sense.
Yeah, but they didn't change things up. We also meet the widowed miser, Mrs. Deagle.
Love. She's
like a Lady Scrooge.
Oh, yeah. Mixed in with a bit of Wicked Witch of the... The original one.
Yeah. What is her name?
Oh, the one that's... Yeah, she's rides her bike. I'll get you and your pretty dog too. That one.
Yeah, you're right. It's exactly that. Because she also threatens to kill Billy's dog.
By putting him in the spin dryer, which again...
Maybe I'll put him in the spin dryer on high heat. Love her.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how I feel about dog violence, but if you're going to do it, you might as well do it in that.
This is the first hint in the movie that like this weird stuff is going to kind of happen. Like she just really comes out. She says multiple ways she's going to kill that dog, and
she's like, that'll do it.
Yeah,
she is also just kind of like a wonderful example of a Karen as well. She's complaining about her heart issues, and just she goes into that like
the white woman tears.
Yeah, very quickly.
Yeah, she instantly. You're right. She's just weaponizing her own whiteness.
Camp.
Do you want to hear something depressing though?
Oh, go on.
The actress who plays
she dead?
No.
Oh, okay.
Guess how old she is?
Oh God. Oh my God. What? So like the old woman in the film. She's always like that old woman. Hag woman.
Yeah. With the grey bun.
Okay, she should be 60. No, 59. She should be 59.
Yeah, she's 46. Whew. I'll let you sit with that.
Oh, shit.
Billy's father comes home and gives him the mogwai, which he has renamed Gizmo. he informs Billy of the rules. What do you think about Gizmo?
Like, sorry if this, like, really cute.
Oh, wow.
Do you not?
Yeah, he is
Like,
cute,
it's
but I
just
just thought
like,
you'd find him
oh.
annoying.
No, I live for Gizmo.
Oh, that's so weird.
I love how I'm like so unpredictable for you.
You're
You think
so
you've got me? No, I'm genuinely in. I'm like,
I
oh,
think
little
he's quite
Gizmo.
I think he's quite annoying. I like when he gets tortured.
Oh. Okay. No, I'm very in love with Gizmo. I'm like, what a little
He is
cutie.
cute. He is
Although
super
now
cute.
it's that guy making the noises. I'm less like.
So you're in love with Howie Mandel?
Oh, yeah, I am.
You want Howie Mandel to make baby noises at you?
Yes, I do.
Billy's friend Pete comes over, which again, another thing is like Billy's best friend is a 10-year-old boy. Why didn't
Why
didn't they age that guy up?
Yeah, because it's so weird.
Yeah.
Okay, continue.
Yeah, that's Corey Feldman.
R.I.P.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Oh, I don't know.
Can't remember. One of the Corys
One of
is dead.
those, isn't he? Yeah.
But yeah, Pete comes over and accidentally spills water on Gizmo, which causes 5 more Mogwai to spawn from him.
Now, can I just say, we are how long have they had this creature for?
A day?
Not even a day,
Yeah,
right?
12 hours.
And already the abuse. This film is about animal abuse, and the RSPCA need to be involved because it's like the things that they do to this poor fucking Gizmo, and it's like from the get-go, it's like water is really important. And also before that, they've like taken a picture of it, and the light has set. It's literally like they are torturing this animal, and they shouldn't be allowed to have the animal.
But the squeals Gizmo makes when he gets wet.
Recognize those? Did you, Crystal?
I don't know. It was like I liked how much they leaned in.
Don't you squeal like that when you get wet?
No, but those balls sprouting off his back did remind me of something that you can only hear about on the Gatreon episode.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. I just kind of liked that they were like, see this thing that's really cute? Now it's going to be in excruciating pain and we're going to shoot it. Like, I don't know. When this movie's weird, it's
from
good
this
for
moment
me.
on, like Gizmo is just like abused.
Yeah. Yeah.
By his owners and by but actually this is another camp clue because I don't know the gender of Gizmo.
That's true.
But I appreciate that we have this creature with non-gender specific parenting spawning children.
That's true.
So I'm just like, how non-binary of it all? And I'm just like, yes.
Nothing says trans inclusion like sprouting your offspring out of your back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, so the Mogwai kind of grow in little furry bubbles off his back, and then they like expand really fast and turn into more Mogwai. And it's gross.
The way the little fur balls.
Yeah, because they're kind of
it's the circle of life.
No, but they're kind of wet as well.
Yeah, but they're cute as well.
They're cute, but it's gross.
I kind of didn't mind them. Yeah.
When they're like, it's like how a baby bird, when it first hatches, it's like all its feathers are wet and it's like.
I just think, the miracle of life is a beautiful thing that we should all be celebrating.
All right, pipe down. Anyway, these new Mogwai are more mischievous sort, led by an aggressive leader called Stripe. They then string up the dog with Christmas lights. I thought the dog was going to be dead.
Yeah.
So in the first draft of the script, that it was much more violent and the dog was going to get eaten.
Oh, by the Gremlins.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fair play.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I guess it does kind of like pace itself with the violence. It hints at it, but it's still quite sort of sweetie at this point, isn't it?
Yeah. Because that would have been a good like horror movie trope, wouldn't it? Like, oh, the dog's gone missing.
Yeah.
But that's just much more, it's more horror, less family. Billy takes one of the Mogwai to his former school science teacher, Roy. And again, I guess this is an example of like, they didn't know, they're like.
So like, it's my former teacher rather than my current one.
Yeah.
And again, now Q, we're going to put this poor creature through extensive tests in a small cage
Laboratory
and inject
testing.
it.
Look, have you checked the make of all of your cosmetics?
Yes, and they are tested on animals. And that's how I like it, Crystal. I want to know how a rabbit has reacted to my liquid gel liner.
Well, you just think about Gizmo next time.
And they look beat. There's a side note here. We'd missed this, but I really enjoyed the pointless shot of him making orange juice,
Yes.
and it sort of dribbles out the hole, and I just thought, gay pride. I was like, that is an anus leaking from a busy Pride weekend.
Oh my God. One of your 5 a day.
Gay rights!
Yeah, there's quite a few inventions that spurt.
Yeah, I didn't link it to the dad being an inventor, but that makes way more sense.
Oh,
I just thought, okay.
No, but they're constantly using inventions in this house that don't work.
Well, I thought it's the 80s. I don't know what these gadgets are, these gizmos.
The whole thing, the house is littered with his bad inventions.
Well, like,
there's the egg.
Now you're saying that.
There's the egg cracker, and then the mum has to make coffee later, and it comes out like black sludge.
Now it makes sense. Yeah, I just thought it was the 80s, and that's just how things ran.
I hate the dad.
Oh yeah, it's just irrelevant to me.
Just like a perfect example of, I don't know, everything wrong with like that, the masculinity of that era.
How old do you think he is?
Oh God,
35.
Yeah, probably. He's a dum-dum who's like making his family's life hell and suffers no consequences and doesn't learn a single lesson. And his wife and son are both like, we love you anyway, Dad, despite you ruining our fucking lives.
Well, if ever there was a Christmas, a truer Christmas message, I believe that would be it.
Yeah. Okay, so then Billy goes to a bar where his crush Kate works. Now, Kate hates Christmas, but we don't know why yet.
I don't think anybody would guess why she hates Christmas so much.
It will surprise you. We get a baffling scene with the local drunk/neighbor who goes on a big, long, racist, xenophobic tirade about Gremlins and imported goods. He hates foreign things. It's unclear what the movie thinks about him. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because he's kind of right with what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So are we supporting that message?
Yeah. It's a bigger conversation for later. And then back home, Stripe and his fellow Mogwai trick Billy into feeding them after midnight by sabotaging his bedside clock.
This is where I really realised that I believe Gremlins are baby drag queens. And because you know the way that like you birth them and then they like kind of, you know, and they're a bit messy, they're a bit like, oh, you forgive them, but you know, they're kind of like in the dressing room, but then they start to kind of turn like demonic and they come for you. So I kind of saw myself as Gizmo in the bed while they're eating chicken.
Oh.
I was just being quiet, like watching the film. Oh, I'm all right. I don't want any of that. While they're all like munching away. And I was like, fucking hell, I see it.
They're like that drag queen who's not on the booking, but is somehow in the dressing room anyway.
Taking up all of the space.
Taking all the drugs.
Yes, everything.
Yeah, is probably going to be sick in a corner, get chucked out without their shoes on. They're like simultaneously great value, but also incredibly annoying. You're like, I kind of want you to be here, but I also...
And ultimately, if you stay in their presence for too long, they will try to kill you.
Yeah. Push you down the stairs.
Yeah, so I feel seen in that. I was literally, I am so fucking Gizmo. I'm just sat not talking to anyone, having a nice time. I don't want to be
lane,
part of it.
unbothered, moisturizing, flourishing. You are the gremlin. I won't... I've never heard you just... Did you just try and describe yourself as cute and cuddly? And
just demure.
No strong opinions.
No.
Just everyone loves me.
That's kind of a good time gal,
just,
you know.
Singing along,
Airy
watching
fairy.
my movies.
Yeah.
You are the demon drag queen. So they've eaten after midnight, so they form cocoons, which soon hatch. I like these cocoons.
Yeah, it's gross, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're like kind of grey ball sacks.
Yeah. It's the alien egg sac, isn't it, basically? But they hatch and emerge as destructive and reptilian imp-like monsters called gremlins. The science teacher Hansen is murdered by his gremlin. This is another example of them toning down the script to film. He was supposed to be murdered with loads of needles in his face.
Which I think would be great because of what he's done to that poor creature.
Yeah, would have been good.
Brilliant.
And the ones at the house torture Gizmo on a dartboard.
I suppose you were into that. That was your kink, wasn't it?
I just think it's kind of...
Oh, yeah. Gooning at it.
Just think it's funny, the juxtaposition of that cute little thing being kind of tormented. Apparently that puppet was so annoying to work with, the animatronics, and was always breaking down, that the cast and crew on set made a list of things they wanted to do to Gizmo, and the most horrible things were the ones that got put in the movie. Because they were also annoyed by the puppet. Then the gremlins assault Billy's mother, Lynn, who kills 3 gremlins in the kitchen. Spectacular.
A kitchen massacre.
A kitchen massacre.
Like, we've gone into full-on horror genre.
Yeah.
Now, and she's like shoving them in the food blender, blending them. She's microwaving one of them.
She stabs one like 50 times. Yeah, the microwave explosion.
I'd imagine, because like, even with the evil gremlins kind of hatching from their shells, if you're taking your kids to see this, you know, a bit like cover your eyes this, but we are actually getting into something now where we are murdering these creatures.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great. They look so gross when they die. They like spurt green goo. It's grim, and she's like going through it.
Yeah, she's a final girl. She's absolutely in.
She then grabs 2 knives, and she's like walking through the house with 2 knives. I just like her like gutsiness with it. She doesn't hesitate to just slaughter them.
Well, if you're gonna kill them, I think you need to really fucking kill them. This is my thing with any horror film. If like someone was trying to kill me, I wouldn't just go for one stab. I'd get a baseball bat.
Gotta shoot them in the head.
We
learned that from
I'd crush
Campbell.
their skull in. I just keep on going.
We learned that from House of Wax.
Yeah, but just keep on smashing everything in. Pour things on it, like heat up some oil, pour the oil in, like smash up some glass, chuck it on them, jump up and down on them, shit on them.
Vomit on it, eat it, give birth to it.
Just make sure they're dead.
This is the cute and cuddly Gizmo. The mum gets then attacked by a couple more who are in the Christmas tree. Now, so at this point in the script, she was supposed to be murdered. And then when Billy came home, they were going to throw her decapitated head at him.
That would have been great.
It would have
Especially
been great.
if Billy was a 10-year-old. Yeah. That would have been lol.
Imagine still trying to do that for laughs, though. That would have been fun. I like it. Anyway, they kill all the gremlins in the house except for Stripe, the lead one. He escapes to the local YMCA. Ever heard of it?
Wink. Yeah.
And he jumps into the swimming pool where he spawns an army of gremlins. I like how the boiling pool looks.
Yeah, it was
Looks
great.
great.
Like a great practical effect.
Yeah.
That would be my only worry about like a new Gremlins. I hope they keep everything practical just because I just like the richness of it all.
Yeah, do you think the skills still exist? Do you think there's like teams of puppeteers and stuff?
I guess so, yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Because like the guy who did all of this, he hasn't worked since the 90s. I'm like, did you choose to stop working?
You silent?
He's an Academy Award winner, or did like he just get replaced?
Or were you silenced?
Anyway, I totally agree. All the practical stuff in this is so good. So now there's lots of gremlins, and they rampage through the town where locals are injured or outright killed during their rampage. Our Mrs. Deagle, the 46-year-old, 80-year-old lady, she gets flung out of a window on her Stena stairlift.
Great death. Yeah, fabulous.
Great. Yeah.
I will say I was sort of a bit overstimulated now by this point in the film because there's a lot of things happening. And it's fun. It's very cartoony, but it did go on for a long time. And I was like,
yeah,
I kind of needed something to kind of take me out of it a little bit.
At this point, I'm still enjoying it. I like them. I like watching them torment all of the people.
Well, we know you like to watch them torment. This has literally been your kink discovery.
Yeah, absolutely. The racist guy gets run over in his own tractor, which I really liked. I wish they'd shown again. I wish the violence had been consistent, and like when the people are getting killed, it's like a bit gross too, because it kind of cuts away, doesn't it?
Yeah, but I kind of like now the fact that they're just like luring people into a sense of security, and then it's like, no, we're fucking with you.
Yeah, so true. Billy goes to the police, who don't believe him, and they're drunk.
A cab.
The gremlins cut the brakes on their police car, and they die.
So maybe these gremlins are actually kind of okay.
Yeah. Billy then goes to the bar where Kate works to rescue her, and this is when we see like the first like dose of cartoony carnage that the gremlins are doing. They're playing poker, they're break dancing,
Smoking, they're boozing.
smoking 3 cigarettes.
It was basically one of your house parties.
They're flashing. It's basically me at Whole Festival.
Yeah, can we just talk about the flashing? Did we see Gremlin peen?
It's kind of a mound, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, if they reproduce out of the bubbles on their back, like what's he flashing? He's just learned to do that somehow.
Assimilated to the world.
But yeah, this is where I decided that Gizmo is like a tender queer who's just come out.
I love that.
Gizmo is like a gay who's just left his small town and moved to the big city.
Oh, might go to like a crafting event at the local queer pub.
And then he runs into all of the like hardcore meth heads who've been like totally destroyed by this city. They'll smoke anything, they'll do anything, they'll flash anything, they'll fuck anything.
The Gremlins are queer, aren't they?
I think so.
No, they are.
Yeah.
And like they've come from like a wholesome, morally right background, but things have gone a bit wrong in the eyes of society.
Yeah.
And they've been cast out as the villains. So therefore,
so
what do? You're going to fuck everything up.
Yeah, now all they have left is pleasure seeking. And who are we to stop them? Do they kill anyone who doesn't deserve it?
Debatable, but
yeah.
No, I don't think they do actually.
The racist, the mean old lady who's like a capitalist, the cops.
Yeah, and then they're just like to Gizmo, you're a little closet case bitch.
Yeah.
So we're just going to...
Join us.
Yeah, exactly. So we're just going to fuck you up. I don't even know where I'm going with it. I'm so overwhelmed by this metaphor now. That's amazing, yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
Gremlins do crime.
That's good merch. Yeah. Also, I don't know if you noticed in this bar scene, but the lead gremlin, Stripe, he's got a prototype Greta on his arm.
Yeah, and I was like, trans?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trans or drag?
No, yeah, but both.
Either way.
Anything. Drag is for all, Crystal.
So I think there's a small section of the queer community that Gremlins is.
And are they the section we know?
Gay men and the dolls.
Yeah. Having a fucking great time.
So maybe for Gremlins 3, maybe they could all be dykey.
Yeah,
that'd be
love
good
that energy,
because we haven't. I feel like we're missing dyke representation in Gremlins. But yeah, I liked that there was like a precursor to Greta at the bar. Like they.
I like that. It's kind of giving Smurfette.
Yeah,
there's just one.
Yeah,
it's like I'm gonna take you all on. Yeah, I'm kind of like fair play.
Yeah, and she's cunty. She like whispers into Stripe's ear. She's like, rah, 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 and then he shoots the other card player.
Yeah,
with his tiny gremlin gun. Okay, so then Billy and Kate run away and they hide out in the bank, and this is where Kate trauma dumps.
Oh, this is like she trauma shits. This is like the diarrhea that comes out of her out of nowhere. And they thought that this was just a great way because this was one of the things parents and the people sort of making the movie were like, we need to cut this scene because it's bringing too much of a downer. But the director was like, no, this is going to give some like real depth to the character, isn't it? Can I read what she says?
Please.
The worst thing that ever happened to me on Christmas. Oh God, it was so horrible.
Billy's like, I didn't ask.
Yeah, totally. Well, it was Christmas Eve. I was 9 years old. Or, like Billy could have been a lot older. Me and my mum were decorating a tree, waiting for Dad to come home from work. A couple of hours went by. Dad wasn't home. So Mum called the office. No answer. Christmas Day came and went. And still, nothing. So the police began a search. 4 or 5 days went by. Neither one of us could eat or sleep. Everything was falling apart. It was snowing outside. The house was freezing. So I went to try to light up the fire. That's when I noticed the smell. The firemen came and broke through the chimney top, and me and my mum were expecting them to pull out a dead cat or a bird, but instead they pulled out my father. Burned and rotted. He was dressed in a Santa Claus suit. He'd been climbing down the chimney, his arms loaded with presents. He was going to surprise us. He slipped and broke his neck. He died instantly. And that's how I found out there was no Santa Claus. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Sensational.
Yeah. Very good. I've got goosebumps.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's
And a wedding, I can see it.
I'm just gonna say it. I think she's a liar. I think she's a compulsive liar. Yeah, who just needs a bit of attention.
Oh yeah, she's
like,
totally.
yeah, she's like,
totally
these gremlins are really stealing my thunder, and I'm gonna have to come up with something very outlandish.
And she's
to
like
bring it back to me.
free falling with the story.
Yeah,
because it's like it goes down a really. Can you imagine her as an actor being like, oh, got this really meaty scene where I'm just going to deliver like it's a real backstory to my character. And
yeah. She tries to do a similar monologue in the second one, doesn't
yeah,
she?
Yeah,
and they
like...
cut it off. Yeah, yeah. It's good. It's one of the like weirdest things that happens in the movie and is so memorable. I think it's actually like kind of great because it's so jarring. And again, it's just one of those things that whenever this movie is weird, I think it's really fun because you're like, wait, what just happened?
Also, I just love how unnecessary
it
is in this kids' film.
Yeah.
A Christmas kids' film.
Yeah. Apparently,
like imagine, like even planting that idea into a kid's mind that, oh, if your parents dress up as Santa Claus, they could get burned alive or stuck in a chimney.
For days.
Or Santa could, even if you believe in Santa. But no, they're like, fuck you, there is no Santa, and this is why.
Oh, I mean, that is reason enough to hate Christmas, I suppose.
Yeah, I think it's a good enough reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you hate
I
Christmas?
myself have a similar... It all happened... Well, actually, my worst Christmas is fucking disgusting, but I had crabs.
It really does make you feel very festive.
Oh my God.
And yeah, I didn't know what crabs was. I was my first year at uni, so I was very fresh off the boat, didn't understand kind of a lot.
You were Gizmo.
I was totally Gizmo. And then, yeah, so I came back home for Christmas. I was itching a bit, itching, scratching a bit. And I was like, this is a bit weird, but, whatevs. And then, it was getting really, really crazy. So I went on the old dial-up internet to try and sort of see what it could be. And then one of the things that came up as an STD was crabs, obviously. And then I was like, oh, and looking at this microscopic image of them. And I was like, oh, well, I don't have that. Then I went and looked down, and then all over my bush, riddled, absolutely riddled. That was Christmas Eve, about 11 o'clock at night. So I swear to God, I'm not lying. So there was no pharmacist. I also didn't understand that you could just go to a chemist and get a lotion to put on it. I thought you had to go to a proper clinic. So I spent Christmas Day at my grandparents, and I remember
giving your grandparents crabs.
I just remember sitting around the Christmas dinner table, knowing I had crabs, being absolutely riddled with them, and just itching.
It really does make you feel very festive.
You never disappoint.
That was my Christmas.
Wow.
And that's why I hate Christmas, and that's why I can't.
I didn't ask. Oh, I'm putting that on social.
If you've been affected by any of the things that we've said on this podcast, you can get help. If you go to our website, there'll be some links to help you.
This is your sign to get tested so that your results come in before Christmas Eve.
Fuck, and I know who it is as well. Fucking dirty bastard. I know who it was. So where were we? Gremlins.
Yeah. This isn't as bad, but the first Christmas I spent at my husband's family house, my mum sent me
nudes.
My mom sent me a care package of Christmas gifts to open on the day. And Tom's family is very trad.
Yeah.
Classic Christmas gifts.
Yeah.
And my mom had sent basically a box of witchcraft. And it was the last thing I opened, and everyone was still in the room. And one by one, as I pulled things out, they all just started leaving because they were getting so uncomfortable. Things that included a bird's skull, which she thought I'd enjoy, a bag of dried mushrooms, which looked like magic mushrooms but weren't. It looked like she'd sent me drugs. I can't remember what else, but the final thing was a pair of pants, which she thought I had left last time I'd visited, which were my sister's underwear. And they weren't clean. So I pulled out a pair of my sister's knickers from my mother in front of my not then husband's very conservative mother.
Why was your mother trolling you? This is like bullying. So when we say they weren't clean, did they have skid marks on them? That's what I need to know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing says Christmas like a skid mark, does it?
My mom, and she's the one who really got me into being so festive at Christmas, I have to say.
And my mom's the kind of person, like, you can't even explain to her then why that looked and was bad. She's like, no, I was just being thoughtful.
I love that. Oh my God.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
That's my mother.
I'm really glad that we've shared those stories.
Some people open presents while other people are opening their wrists. That's what Kate says in the movie.
I know it's over the top, but that's how festive I am.
Whoa.
Anyway, where are we in Gremlins? They go and find all the gremlins who've gathered at the local movie theater, and they're watching Snow White and singing along.
So, like...
Why?
So queer.
So queer. They're like, ooh, a bunch of men living by themselves in the woods in a hut. Love it. Billy and Kate set off a gas explosion, killing them all except for Stripe, who had left the theater earlier to get some candy from a department store.
Candy.
Drugs.
Yes.
They're all on drugs.
Yes.
Honestly, they are like day 3 at Whole Festival. Like when it starts to get really frenzied.
I can imagine.
Anyway, they follow Stripe into the department store. And yeah, this is where I fell asleep watching it.
It actually is surprisingly boring by this
part,
point.
it's
I know
getting
we're
a
like
bit-
bigging it up, but
Yeah,
like
this
it
part
was
is
a bit like...
this is when what you were saying about it all getting a little bit too chaotic and them
Especially when there's such rich storytelling to be had.
yeah, but I did rewatch it today to find out what I missed. They basically fight Stripe, tries to kill them with a chainsaw, which I quite liked. And then he finds a fountain and he's trying to spawn more gremlins. But Gizmo is driving around in a toy car and drives into a nearby skylight, which opens and kills Stripe by melting him.
Which is, again, another kind of little camp nod to The Wizard of Oz, really, isn't it?
Yeah, so true. It also reminded me of Vamp when Grace Jones dies, because it's kind of a similar sort of melty, and they spend a really long time watching her melt.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is great. Then it's the next day, and Mr. Wing from the store where the dad got Gizmo arrives and takes Gizmo back. He scolds the family for their negligence and criticizes Western society for its carelessness with nature.
This is like a great statement at the end.
But he does say that Billy maybe would be ready to care for Gizmo one day. The end. Wow.
We wanted to do something real fun and festive.
Yeah, you just mentioned this. I guess is a good jumping off place. But like, where's the plot? It felt like they were like so obsessed with what they could make the Gremlins do that they forgot to think about the fact that a coherent storyline, an arc, some character development would actually help tie the whole thing together. I feel like they like set up a lot of things that never get resolved. And just overall the story, like, it's missing something.
Yeah, it really is. And it's like, although like Spike gets a little bit more evil, it all kind of plateaus at a level. And it's like comedy, but it's like earlier we've had a bit more danger with like the mum and the horror. It would be nice to kind of amplify that for the end sequence to just feel a bit more. And it just feels like we're kind of going around in circles now.
Yeah.
And it looks great.
It looks great.
And it's super cute and funny and sweet. Well, not sweet, but like to me it is. To us it might be. But yeah, it's just kind of lacking something with the story. Exactly what you said.
Yeah, because like Kate, what is her character? She doesn't like Christmas.
Yeah,
nothing.
There's a good reason.
Yeah, there's a good reason, and nothing changes.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, so you wanted a redemption arc? You wanted
I don't know. I mean,
maybe I do love Christmas.
Well,
after
that would
all.
kind of make sense.
Maybe the real Santa Claus came down her chimney, or in her chimney, or up her chimney.
Don't stop it.
Or what were some
Or
of those porn titles again?
Naughty or Nice, She's Getting It Twice.
Is that what you wanted for her?
I also would have liked it if she had had like a really anti-consumerist thing about Christmas as well, and that she was kind of right in the end, and like kind of showed Billy that like hating Christmas was kind of valid because it's gross and capitalistic and there's too much consumption, and like actually she got proved right, but that doesn't happen. The villains in this movie, I think the people who are supposed to be villains like are kind of that capitalist consumerist stuff, like Mrs. Deagle.
Yeah.
She's like a Scrooge who's like wants to evict everyone and hates poor people.
So she gets punished. Yeah.
She gets punished. And then the bank manager, or like Billy's colleague at the bank, he's like obsessed with money. And I think there was supposed to be a scene where he gets killed by the Gremlins as well. He gets tortured.
So actually the Gremlins, but so then why are we vilifying and killing the Gremlins if they're killing all the bad people?
Yeah. It's kind of weird. I basically think the movie doesn't really know what it's trying to say or do with the Gremlins, because basically if you look at what is Gremlins an analogy for on the internet, basically you name it, people have thought they are a representation of that. People think that they're a very racist representation of black people.
Really?
Yeah, because of like the music that they listen to, fried chicken, like the clothes that they wear. They're kind of like a threat of like black youth culture, some people say.
I mean, this is also the thing that people love to do, don't they? They love to like stack stuff with layers of representation, whereas actually it sounds like they had a bunch of really fucking cool puppets and some really talented people, and then they were like, oh, we can't even be bothered to change the storyline from the 10-year-old boy to an adult.
Yeah,
I don't think it's that deep.
I think what you're seeing is like the filmmakers' unconscious bias showing for the most part. Or they're like, it's a bunch of straight white men making a movie and not thinking about any of that stuff, and therefore occasionally really stepping in it because they're dum-dums who don't have to think about that.
Yeah.
And so therefore they've left a lot of wide open goals where if you are like looking at it critically, you're like, well, that's kind of weird. You know, The Shopkeeper is a good example of that. It's just playing into racist stereotypes. But then also like the way that they handle the neighbor who's like a xenophobe and who goes on 2 tirades about like foreign products. I hate foreign things. Foreign things are bad. It's like, well, what is the movie trying to say about that? Because Gizmo's foreign. Like some people think that the Gremlins are a representation of Chinese goods coming into America for the first time and how they're like ruining American manufacturing. And again, I don't think the movie necessarily thinks that, because I don't think the movie thinks really anything.
No, yeah.
Some people think the Gremlins are a representation of American overconsumption, which I think is the best reading.
Yeah, I also think some of these people need to turn their academic brains to a different movie to analyze.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like, you're putting a lot into this.
Yeah. Well, and then here we are being like, we can enjoy this if we think of them as gay men.
No, but that's always a fun thing to do.
Totally. But we don't think that the filmmakers intended it.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
But yeah, all of that is basically to say that there's like so much amazing craft in this movie when it comes to special effects and puppetry and like the sets. Like there's just really cool design elements. And then when it comes to like story, acting, plot, motivations, consequences, they're like, we'll figure that out later. And then they just never bothered to come back to it.
No, I think I completely agree with that.
Yeah. Like even the dog is set up at the beginning to like have narrative value, and then nothing happens with the dog. If the dog had died, that would have been better.
What is your thing with wanting this dog to die?
They were also supposed to go to a McDonald's apparently, and they were going to eat all the customers, the Gremlins. They were going to turn them into burgers.
That would have been great as well. Oh, okay. So there was lots of fun ideas.
Yeah.
I wonder if the third one would go dark.
Yeah, that's what I would love.
Or if it's going to just be a bit rebooty and just actually let's think about merch. Let's think about these toys that we can sell.
Well, and this was, I think, Steven Spielberg's big thing, was just like Gizmo is going to make a great toy.
Yeah, because there was also like a cartoon series of Gremlins.
Yeah. So again, not to harp on about this, but the original script was that Gizmo turned into Stripe.
Oh, okay.
So Gizmo was the villain. He was the good guy and the bad guy, and like they had to kill Gizmo. But Steven Spielberg nixed that so that they could basically sell Gizmo dolls.
I mean, it makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it makes for whenever you make a safe choice, I think the movie becomes less interesting, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But who knows? Like, would we even be talking about it if they'd gone for the dark route? Like, would people have seen it? Would it have been a success.
Yeah, I think there's something in the fact that it's this kind of mishmash and an accidental playing around with like kind of levels and rating and horror and violence, whilst also like it is seen as a legit Christmas film.
Yeah, it's weird.
It is weird. It's also, if you are watching this at Christmas and you are sort of a non-core Christmas person, which I'm sure some of the listeners are right now. So, you know, you've had your Christmas dinner. Oh, I've eaten too much food. I need to fall asleep on the sofa. Just watch EastEnders or whatever. You're probably the perfect viewing because you're probably just too fat and stuffed, aren't you, with food and drink that it doesn't really matter. You're watching it, and then actually near the end where it gets a bit boring, you're just sort of fading off into a sleep. So it's a great Christmas viewing. Whereas I wouldn't be doing that because I don't celebrate Christmas. And along comes Debbie Downer. I don't. I sit at home with my dog and just do non-Christmassy things. And along comes Debbie Downer.
Non-Christmassy things.
Yeah.
What, like Goon?
Goon, yes.
That's how festive I am.
The acting is also really bad.
Oh yeah, it's terrible. Like the fact the Gremlins are better actors than the actual actors, it says it all. The puppets are they light up the screen.
Yeah.
Whereas the actors are all just a bunch of, like, even the fucking old woman who's only 46, like, if you're going to be a villain, you could have really done something way more villainous with her rather than just plant like, oh, she's a bit evil.
Yeah.
Like, have her torturing the dog and the Gremlins save the dog. Or you want the dog to die.
No,
right?
that would be good too.
Yeah. Just something else. But, you know, I think they were probably so excited by what they could do with these puppets and like the fun that they were going to have with that felt like enough. And do you know what? For an 80s film of this thing, I'm okay with that as well.
And I think it's worth kind of commending it for that blending of like horror and comedy, which I think is fun and interesting. And it's like always kind of fun to watch. Ghostbusters being another good example of that. And like, I think the way it managed to kind of sneak in gross, subversive, weird stuff into like a family-friendly movie just wouldn't happen anymore.
No, and that's what was so good about the 80s with these kind of movies, because they were always doing weird stuff like this. This one in particular, but I always feel like you watch kids films, there's always something. You're like, oh.
Yeah, there's risks happening. There's like things that, you know, wouldn't have gotten past like a test audience or like a studio, all the studio execs that want to have an opinion on it. So there's something kind of magical about the weird shitness of this movie.
Yeah. I was just thinking of like a dark thing that I would do if I was with my director brain on.
Yeah.
I would have her doing her speech about the dead dad down the chimney, and then I would get the Gremlins to like reenact it. So she's like reliving it, and it's like, oh my God, dad's coming down. And it's like, then it's the Gremlins, and they're like laughing at her like, ha ha.
Or they're like hanging Gizmo down the chimney or something.
Or they dug up his dead body and dressed up as Santa Claus, and they're like, "Lol, is this triggering?"
That's funny,
right?
Yeah,
digging up a dead body is funny.
On the practical effects, just quickly. So obviously, Gizmo is like an animatronic puppet.
Yeah,
it was all very complicated, very hard to do.
You love puppet chat, by the way, don't you?
I love
like Mortal
puppet
Kombat.
chat.
You were talking about this puppet, like you are into it.
But what I found out about the Gremlins is that they're not animatronics; they need to be handheld. Do you know what the technical term for a handheld puppet is?
No,
butt puppet.
So how many butt puppets were there at once?
Well,
that sounds like a good time.
Yeah. In the cinema scene, the puppeteers had one puppet on their head and one on each hand.
Yeah, they did. So they were three
holes,
butt puppeting.
Just like Whole Festival.
Yeah, how many could you do?
Stop it. Anyway, where's our girl Goro when you need her? Think of all the puppets she could operate.
Oh my God, she'd be able to do it, wouldn't she?
She's on Butt Puppet Island.
I love butt puppets. Again, who came up with that term?
Someone who's like, this is exactly what this is.
Yeah, it's butt puppet.
Yeah, good band name too.
Yeah, great band name.
Yeah.
Good name for a club night.
Good. Anything else?
No. I would like to leave the discussion at butt puppets.
Okay, perfect. Let's rate this movie then. So we need to give it 1 to 10 Merrills for the quality and 1 to 10 Lizas For the camp factor.
Well, for the monologue alone, I could imagine Meryl absolutely killing that, bringing gravitas to it.
Yes, imagine Meryl in this movie. A young Meryl.
I mean, technically, it's a great film if you are not talking anything about the plot, right?
Yeah.
So if it's just visually...
Yeah, the visuals are great.
Special effects.
The special effects are fantastic.
Yeah, it just is really gorgeous to look at. And I think it's probably one of those films that, like, you could just have on in the background and, like, notice something new, especially in that, like, cinema scene. Like, there's so much going on. And little quick gags and visuals. So
the bar scene, too.
Yeah, there's so much cool stuff.
So much effort.
Which is great, but then it's complete and utter trash as a story.
Yeah. It's a shame. It does kind of frustrate me because I think there is such a good movie in there, and they actually like set it up and then they just didn't stick the landing.
Yeah.
Not that like every movie needs to be like a 3-part story with like character development and like strife at the beginning and then everyone learns a lesson, but it's like you do need some of
Give
that.
It something, yeah.
Otherwise, like what are you watching? What's the point? What's the payoff?
But so like, what are we marking it out, Meryl's? Because obviously it's not like a Julianne Moore style drama. But are we talking as like a kids' fantasy movie?
Yeah,
or is the fact it crosses over into horror that we need to give it a bit more of that as well?
Yeah, and I guess it probably gets some points for like being kind of groundbreaking, for like setting a trend.
Yeah.
For like when this came out in '84, it was pretty innovative, I guess.
Okay,
and like,
so, like
people love this movie, don't they? Like, I don't have that
That
feeling.
means nothing.
Yeah, I don't have that feeling, but like, and so I don't want to like piss on people's cornflakes, but it's
that's what we're here to do sometimes. So
I don't know. For me, it's maybe in like normally when we're just talking production design, it's like very low. I'll maybe give it a couple more and like
go on,
like a 4 or a 5.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 5. I think. Yeah. I'm going to give it a 5.
Okay. I'll stick with my 4. So 4 Meryl's from me.
Groundbreaking.
What about Liza's?
Well, I think we've had a lot of fun.
We've had a lot of fun talking about it.
I think, again, watching this with friends, okay, I watched this film alone, which kind of adds another layer of sadness to it. I do think a lot of these films are like, you need a couple of drinks.
I watched it with a drink and some friends last night.
And it wasn't hitting.
We all got bored and I fell asleep.
That's so upsetting.
Oh.
Yeah, I think there's something about the pacing of especially the last third where you're like, I'm not actually having any fun anymore.
Yeah, I mean, the highs are high for me.
Yeah.
And like, it is fun. It's fun comparing them to kind of like people that we might know or situations we might know. And that speech alone and like, yeah, the burning of your own father at Christmas, I think deserves a lot. But overall, it doesn't sustain itself. There are camper movies. I'm going to give it a 7.
Oh God, I don't know.
Go low if you feel it.
I see why it's a classic. I think there's something about it that it just ends up feeling a little too mainstream to like really tickle me. I think I'm going to give it 6 Lizas.
Yeah, I think that's fair enough. You're pretty dry here. I don't see like much evidence of a wetty. Yeah, so I think, for a Christmas movie, sure.
Yeah.
But it's a bit overrated, isn't it, as a movie?
I think it is overrated, and I get why. Like, if you watch this as a kid, you've got fond memories for it. Like,
and also, I think as a kid, it's that excitement of like, oh, I've been allowed to watch this. You know what I mean? It's like your first step into kind of.
And the Gremlins themselves are kind of kids, aren't they? They're kind of like the bad, like it's being naughty.
And yet they've been killed and destroyed for being themselves, for revealing their true identities, going against the norms of society, and yet we should massacre them for that.
Yeah,
I think that's quite an important message, actually.
Take drugs.
Kill people.
Be gremlins. Do crime.
Yeah.
Love it. Merry Christmas, everyone.
And please check, if you are lucky enough to have a chimney, please check it at
Oh, I
Christmas.
thought you were going to say, and please remember to check yourself for crabs.
Oh! And do it before Christmas Eve so you can get that lotion in. In fact, I suggest having a bottle of lotion just in case.
Just in case baby Liam comes to visit your house this Christmas.
This furniture is riddled now. Sorry to the podcast studio.
It really does make you feel very festive.
Okay.
Thanks for listening, and we can't wait to tell you more about our bodies in the year 2026. Goodbye.
Bye.
Get away from her, you bitch!
Classic. He was in the Amazon with my mom when she was researching spiders right before she died.
No more hangers!
You thought you'd become a prostitute or a drug addict?
I used to love doggy chow. I used to love doggy chow too.